Hello, Al pals. This is Big Al. Welcome to Big Al Presents Films with Friends. The film is the 2013 sci fi kaiju robot classic film Pacific Rim by Guillermo del Toro. God, I love this film. It's one of the newer films that we've done, a film that's a little more recent than we usually do. We usually do like older films, but this is actually a very recent film. But yes, Pacific Rim is the film because it is Giant Robot June, and the friends are the wonderful Nanette of Netter's Network, Nanette Pacelli. How are you doing, my lady?
I'm doing wonderfully. How are you doing tonight, Al?
I am doing very well. What are you drinking? We always like to kind of bring that into.
Well, I've been working really hard the last couple of days, so I'm having a Diet Dr. Pepper.
Oh, very good, very
High
good.
octane for her.
Yep.
And of course, you just heard Nanette's subpar half. That wasn't actually. I like went. I was going one way and it dipsy doodled into another round. Anyway, it is the wonderful Troy Pacelli, Klingon the Cartan.
Klingon the Cartan cleric. I love it.
Klingon
Brilliant.
the Cartan cleric. Cartan the Klingon cleric. God, jeez. Troy, how are you doing, sir? What you drinking?
I am doing really well. I'm having a grapefruit soda diet squirt.
Oh,
Don't feel
awesome.
bad, Al. Troy said to me something about, thanks for putting up with them. And Alexa said, just doing my job.
And also, let's see if I can screw this name up. Also with us, our special guest, because he loves robots and kaiju, it is Wolf 10 Media of Wolf 10 Media. How are you doing, Wolfie? And what you drinking?
Giant robots versus giant monsters in America, made in America. I'm so excited, and I'm
Okay,
drinking
as we all can hear, Wolfie has his hand lotion ready.
I was just gonna say, do you need some time alone there, Wolf?
I just hope he has plenty of tissues and a tarp, and who knows what else he might need. By the time this film is over.
No, that was my response when I first saw the trailer to Pacific Rim, because I originally thought when I saw the screenshots of Pacific Rim, I thought it was intergalactic basketball, like a live action Space Jam. But then when I saw the trailer, I was like,
Nice.
Oh, because of the name Pacific Rim.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, like history with the film. I'm open. If anybody's wondering, I'm opening a Diet Mountain Dew because I just finished the last of my peach tea. But yeah, I haven't never seen the unedited version of this film. I have only seen the broadcast version of the film. So in a way, I am sort of watching it for the first time a little bit, but I have seen it about umpteen bazillion times on FX, TNT, TBS, whatever has been showing it.
Sure.
And I love this film because, like Wolfie, I love giant robots and I like big giant monsters. And this was right up my alley. And from what I have been told, the Pacellis have never seen this film.
Nope.
No, we haven't.
It has been on your list, though, right?
It has been. It has, and it honestly, I so many things that had come up and kind of superseded it. I actually had kind of forgotten about it, but when you mentioned it, I'm like, well, perfect opportunity, I guess.
And I was confusing it with Pacific Heights. Completely different movie.
Yeah, Pacific Heights is a completely different movie.
Yeah, that's Pacific Heights.
That's intense for altogether different reasons.
Isn't that Michael Keaton?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I think did I see that? I don't know. But yeah, Pacific Rim came out 2013, hyped, of course, Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah.
The great Guillermo del Toro, he doesn't really do anything bad that I mean I could readily think of anyway. It may, I don't know his early stuff, but
Honestly, I
Once you
felt like The
factor
Color
in
of Water
Crimson
was.
Peak
I thought Color of Water was the weakest that he's
shape,
done, but it was still good.
The Shape of
Shape
Water,
of Water.
What did I say? Color of
Color of
Water,
Water.
Shape of Water, whatever.
Shape of Water,
You're
yeah,
confusing it with the upcoming Avatar sequel.
You're
yeah,
confusing with The
his
Color of Money.
Oh yeah, right.
yeah, Shape of Water, yes, confusing it. If an Academy Award winning film for Best Picture is his worst film, then
Yeah.
he's got to be doing something right.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, that's a good film. You've seen it, right? Shape of Water.
I have.
I've seen it.
Yeah, I like that film. I like because I've always liked Sally Hawkins.
Me
I've
too.
never seen her in anything else. I don't think.
Well, she's been in Godzilla.
Yeah, King of the
films,
Monsters.
King of the Monsters, and she was in the original Godzilla too, I think. Assisting Serizawa. But I see some of her British work. I think she did a
did
Jane
Paddington.
Austen. She did a Jane Austen film, I think.
And Paddington.
Paddington? I never saw Paddington. I gotta watch Paddington, I guess.
It's been Paddington 1 and 2. She's the mother.
Oh, cool. Yeah, because I like her. There's some I like her, and there's an actress named Rebecca Hall who was in Godzilla versus Kong. She was the woman in there. I like those two actresses. They're very very good. But yeah, I've never seen the film outside of broadcast TV. So it'll be something new for me. Let's see who is in chat. Lynn Green posted that she's like, "Hi Al, I'll be catching this on a rewatch. Looking forward to it." Yeah, Lynn Green always comes by later. Always seems to watch it the next day and comment several times during the film. I kind of like that. It's kind of a neat.
And wouldn't you say,
little thing
I
there.
said this last night on my stream, when people come, I mean, I understand people can't always make it to the time that we do a live stream, but when they come back the next day and catch up and leave a message, isn't that like just incredibly encouraging?
Feels good.
Yeah.
Feels good. Yeah, it does. It really does feel good. Daniel Heron, the Birdman himself.
Yep.
In the house. Joshua V, welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Evelyn Hampton, welcome. Sir Torrin Clegane, and Netter saying hi to everybody, which is always
I love you
really
too,
nice.
Netter.
Yes, we all love Netter. Netter loves all, and all love Netter. Okay, that's everybody who has commented. If you are going to watch along and you do not have a copy of the film, the Cosme link is pinned to the top of the YouTube chat.
That's Cosme, not the pudding guy.
God, you always do that joke, don't you?
Well, I figure there might be a few new people in here today.
Oh, okay.
I actually don't remember you ever saying that joke.
I said it once before, at
Did you?
least.
Yeah, I remember him saying it before. It's like, yeah. So if you don't have it and just want to watch along, it'll be, I guess, what is this the version you're going to be watching? Like, are you watching it on Cosme, or you kind of got it as a separate little?
I
side?
actually do it twice. I have it on one computer playing the Cosme for everyone, and I simultaneously hit play on my big screen. So I actually have it going twice.
Okay, that's cool.
And
Did you
it's
see
on my laptop?
Yeah, and Netter's watching it on her computer too, so she gets the sound. See, it's a very complicated setup that we have over here. Did you see Evelyn's comment? I found this incredibly interesting.
At the very bottom.
Yep.
Yeah, I was good. I was actually going to kind of joke about Sir Torrin Clegane's too. When he said he confused Sunset Park and South Park.
Yeah,
yeah, it happens. Evelyn Hampton, I watched a knockoff today called Atlantic Rim. It was worse than awful. I've seen Atlantic
the
Rim.
Asylum movie.
Yeah, sci-fi movie, really bad, kind of similar, but it's like
so it is a ripoff.
Yeah, it's very much a ripoff. Yeah, very bad. It's like there was
both Pacific Rim and Transformers.
Oh,
there was a film that was a ripoff of Battleship that was on Sci-Fi, and I can't remember the exact.
Battleship was bad enough.
I
Mhm.
actually Battleship for me is kind of a guilty pleasure. I kind of dig
Okay.
that film. There's some good stuff in that film that I actually kind of like. It is a little big, loud, gets a little crazy, but there's some fun stuff in it. But yeah, but there is a film Sci-Fi did that a lot. They would, something be popular, and then they would come up with like a very strange knockoff kind of thing
Sometimes they would make strange knockoff of things that
of their
never.
own stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking, what was it was Frankenfish? I'm like,
Mhm.
who
Yeah,
asked
Frank.
for this movie?
I love Frankenfish.
Oh my gosh.
All the like mega sharks,
Mega Shark versus giant
Piranha
giant
whatever it was,
3D.
squid or
giant
whatever.
octopus, or
Yeah.
they had a lot of great stuff on there, and they had one Sharktopus. Gotta love a Sharktopus. And then
Dino
there was
Croc.
one. Wasn't there one? What was the one? Piranhaconda or something? Where it was like part piranha,
God.
part anaconda. They
Didn't see
do
that.
some weird crap on
Evan
They
Evelyn
find
said
their
used
niche.
to.
Evelyn
They
said
found
she
their
likes
niche.
Battleship too.
Yeah, Battleship's a good. It's not a great. It's not the best film in the world, but it's kind of.
Honestly, this is why
It's
I want to see you
dumb
review.
fun.
This is why I want to see you review Amityville in
And we go in
Space.
space. I was started watching something.
Uh-huh.
Here's what happened. I was watching something last night, and I kind of fell asleep. And I
Okay.
woke up, and that movie had played. I'd missed it. I don't know
Oh,
how I started it or why I started it, or if it was just completely on like waking up and not realizing what I was doing, just kind of hit a weird link. But my computer has played that film, but no,
okay.
I have not seen it yet. No, yesterday I watched Spiderhead, the Netflix film with Chris Hemsworth, Miles Teller, uh, like a drug research thing. Not a bad film, not a great film, but kind of middling. Could have been a lot better, but anyway, that's me. What time is it? Oh, we got a couple more minutes before we can start. So Wolfie, giant robots, giant monsters, Pacific Rim. Did you see this in the movie theater when it came out?
Unfortunately, no. And unfortunately, I did see the sequel in the theaters.
Yeah, the sequel did not exactly. Well, first of all, Guillermo del Toro was not a part of it. Therefore, you know, you're gonna
I'm
get
pretty sure he
you're gonna get
intended
what you
for the
get.
movie to have its conclusion, but they more than make up by having an anime that preceded that actually kind of
Yeah,
enhances the first movie and kind of let's just say
ignores.
correct some things that the sequel set up.
Hmm.
And the second season was like the highlight of that series.
Yeah, I think I started watching it. I'm for some reason I got distracted and I haven't gone back and watch it. So it's something I guess I could go back and check out. But yeah, it's called The Black, right? Pacific Rim
Yeah,
The Black.
Pacific Rim: The Black.
Yeah, I have to go back and check that out. But yeah, Uprising I think takes place 10 years after this film, the
After
events of this
this,
film.
yeah.
The, so yeah, so without further delay, let's go ahead and start the film here. I'm starting it basically at 000,
Yep.
right before the little
Same here.
warehouse flibbly
As
flobbly.
time goes by, yeah.
Yeah. Da, 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 da.
At
So
least that's how I
everybody's ready.
perceive it. It sounds like as time goes by to me.
It does actually, and I watched that series, and I love that
As the
song.
world falls down.
And everybody ready to go?
Yeah. Let me
Okay,
just get
like I
my
said, I'm going to
2
count
buttons
down.
ready. Okay.
I'm going to count down, and when I say play, we hit play.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, play. Wibbly wobbly.
There we go.
The WB, Warner Brothers. Dun dun dun.
Well, you're gonna definitely hear me hum the theme.
That's legendary. That's right, legendary. God, I love
Legendary,
legendary. They
Legendary did
do
a lot of things.
they do
The Monsterverse.
yeah, and they also do things like The Hangover. I will say this film does a great job of setting up the world.
hmm
Yeah, I love this opening monologue.
Charlie Hunnam of Sons of Anarchy fame,
Hmm.
who was also in Crimson Peak.
And Ron Perlman also in this film, also of Sons of Anarchy fame.
Hey, Sir Torin, just let me know. Make sure that the sound's working. Wow.
Yeah,
hmm
the first kaiju that.
Before Godzilla wrecked it.
Yep. Everybody's always messing with that bridge.
It's a landmark.
That bridge is kaiju bait.
Okay, so in other words, they're saying that conventional weapons did ultimately work.
Could ultimately, but it took almost
Yeah.
6
everything.
days. Hey, Obama.
Oh, I thought you said, "Hey, Boomer." I'm like, "Boomer's in the chat."
No, the Obama clip.
Yeah.
Sir Troy says he's not hearing anything.
Oh, damn it.
Kaiju blue. The blood's toxic.
hmm
Let me click on the link too. No, actually.
It's very bleak because the moment you kill them, they dissolve into blue goo,
Yeah.
and their blood's toxic, almost nuclear.
But just like anytime there's a gigantic war thing happening, it does create enterprise. Industry kind of ramps up.
hmm
Yeah.
Yep.
Hemisphere.
Okay, is it coming through now?
Hold on. Yeah.
Okay.
It's stars.
Of course, now I don't want to hear yours. I want to hear mine.
I like their shoes.
I was like, there's commercials in this movie?
Kinda.
Yeah, it becomes part of the culture because everybody's scared, but now we have this defense.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to read, but this is the moment where I start getting hyped up. Side note, one thing about me, I always identify with a character if the character has a sibling.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I dig it.
If you missed the thing, it was 7 years since the first kaiju attack, 2020. So
That's pretty impressive that in 7 years they could put together this kind of a defense, these giant robot things.
You see the name of their
Jaeger.
Jaeger on the wall there, Gypsy Danger.
Robot Jack reference.
I do like the music in this film.
So this is you need two people to pilot these things?
Right. The human brain cannot take the full load.
Okay.
It's sharing neural load.
Oh, direct neural interface?
Yeah. Which is why siblings and make the best teams.
Gotcha.
Because their brains are much more in sync. Also, father and son, but you can have other people that
Drift.
that get into the drift. And when you're in the drift, it's almost like you're reading your partner's thoughts. You become one.
Interesting.
See their entire history. Boom. Boom.
Okay, this is definitely a higher production value than Robot Jocks.
Definitely.
It does a good job easing the relationship between the friends and co-workers.
Well, they've got to rely. Not only do you rely on your partner and your pilot partner, but you rely on I don't know what they're called. The guy like that.
Whee!
And I'll form the head.
Woof.
A little Voltron reference there.
That is some
Mhm.
serious engineering.
So they're all getting ahead, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that is Gypsy Danger.
Listen to her purr.
She was painted to be reminiscent of a World
They
War
can't
II
go out of
fighter
training.
plane. She's got that
It'll rust.
feel.
You can see that in a lot of the Jaeger designs when we later get into the film.
Yeah.
The uniqueness of their designs and the history.
Yeah, because I don't think any two are alike. They're all kind of custom built. Different weaponry.
Not only that, you got to think of them as like the Iron Man series. Each
Yeah,
Jaeger
Mark
comes from a
I.
different category and different generation too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think Gypsy Danger is a category 3, isn't it?
Mark 4.
Mark 4. It's a Mark 4? I thought it was
Mark
a Mark
4.
3.
Cherno Alpha is Mark 3.
I like Cherno Alpha. It's like the
Mhm.
big flat-headed thing.
Pylon head, as I call it,
Yeah.
or rather silo head. Oh, I love this.
Okay, I see how this goes.
That's what I do every time I go to work.
Some of us like it can be viewed as two different things. Like doing the whole I'm gonna beat their ass, or it could be that thing of respect, like in martial arts,
Oh yeah.
where you do the bow
Or,
and you have that fist in your hand.
or it's a literal Robot Jocks reference.
Oh, could be.
No, seriously, that is a Robot Jocks
Yeah.
reference. Del Toro said it himself.
But I'm saying symbolically as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, do they say at any given time how many of these things exist?
This is where they all existed.
And you could win.
Right now, we're just following Gypsy Danger.
I don't think they ever say exactly how many.
Okay.
Or if they do, I don't remember.
Like
I
if every
think in
major
this time
country
period-
had one, or if the U.S. had, multiple or whatever.
Each country had one signature of their own. I don't think they had enough to build multiples to
Sure,
house.
sure.
Yeah.
But they've also suffered losses too. So
Yeah.
it's a big fish to catch, boys.
Yup.
This was Knifehead, I think, because they always give them a code name for how they look or some
Category 2 for their size.
Yeah, they have a
It's
category.
think this one's a Category 3 knife designation knife head.
Yeah.
Knife head. Okay. Yeah, because I saw earlier somebody had a skull of something that looked like this.
Yeah.
Well, they had a skeleton on one of the carriers.
That's what it was. Yeah, yeah.
Now during the
No, this is
production,
terrorism right here.
they had 100 designs of Jaegers and over 100 kaiju designs, and every week the production team would get together and whittle them down to like their favorites.
Evelyn pointed out that the ops chief Tendoy, the guy in the chair, was Romulan First Officer Aiel in the Star Trek reboot.
Yep, he was, and I met him at a convention. I want to say his name. What is his name here?
It looks like a
Was it
shark.
Clifton Collins Jr.
Yeah, kind of like a shark with legs.
Okay.
Poof.
Gotta love the communication between them.
And someone asked the writers, like, if they're connected mentally, why do they talk and shout at each other? And they say it helps you focus. Instead of just getting lost in your thoughts, you
That
still
makes
have to
sense.
kinda
I mean, how
react.
many times, when you're doing something complicated, might you talk to yourself,
Right.
let alone when you got another brain that you're dealing with?
It's more of a to power up the mechanism. It's not really just like you're in there and your brain is just active while your mouth is asleep.
Yeah.
It's like
So
you're still conscious.
So Torrance, it's like the Iron Giant's more mainstream cousin.
I want to point out his comment just now. He says, "Wolf, tell me, I actually found your comment on Shady Dure's video on season 4, BoJack Horseman. I always like finding people I know or follow in the comment section in videos I watch. I've seen Sound Engraver at RJ's videos more than once, and I always say hi to her. My signature hello. Oh, hey there, Sound Engraver.
There goes an arm.
Yeah, I felt that pain in his arm.
Well,
Yikes.
hopefully you won't get any bops tonight, like in the chat. Troy got some last night. That was
I got a
crazy.
bunch of them last night.
Yeah.
Now pay close attention to this. He's gonna pod this thing by himself.
He not only is he potted by himself, he finishes the fight by himself. He kills this thing.
You can hear it scream. They give the Jaegers a life personality on their own.
Well, your
By the
cannon
way-
needs to load a little faster.
What was that, Wolfie?
By the way, the computer that's talking in the Jaeger, that's GLaDOS from Portal.
Oh, is it? Same voice?
Yep,
Yeah.
same voice. They reached out to Valve, and Valve gave them the go-ahead, and GLaDOS is now in the universe of Pacific Rim.
I like that. That's pretty cool.
She even made an appearance in Cyberpunk 2077, and that was a big shocker there. Yep, and she tried to kill me too. She never changed.
It's a robot.
Never say never.
You're about to find something real good.
Now look at the scale of this magnitude.
I know they are huge. machines.
Yeah, stay out of its way. I'd back up.
I think they're trying to. Yikes.
Gypsy Danger been busted up, but she still won the fight.
I like that
But,
he tells kids stay here because he knows it could be dangerous.
And they did
That's a good
build a
grandpa.
lot of big set pieces for this thing. Because remember,
Oh,
he was injured, but he still was able to pilot that sucker to shore.
that is pretty impressive.
Yeah. And they show you at the beginning the neural load that it takes to work these things.
Yeah.
Is he the only survivor of that robot?
Yeah, his brother got whipped
his,
out.
his brother was killed.
That armor that he's wearing right there, something very, very close to it is available in Star Trek Online. Just sharing that for nothing.
It's been years since I played that game, and I still don't know what I'm supposed to be doing in that game.
And yes, we are 17 minutes into the film, and we're finally getting the opening credits.
Oh my gosh, you're right. I hadn't even noticed that.
Yeah, I thought it was a really cool. But they spend that time setting the world up, setting the character up of Raleigh.
Yeah.
You know what's going on right now.
At least it's not like other movies where they give the title at the end of the movie.
Or like the what's it called? Suicide Squad, where you get all the background by looking at pictures in paper files.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of the storytelling of this movie, you forget that you're still you haven't gotten to the title and you're just so engrossed into what's going on.
Okay, 5 years on, so we're in 2025 at this point. And we are starting to lose.
They're learning.
Yeah, they just want to make a. I wonder if this was before Trump. So I was like, man, this would have been a great dig at Trump. We're building a wall to keep out the kaiju.
Actually, regardless of what administration, I'm starting to notice that they make decisions based on the money. What company wants to make the money on the whatever it is they want to do. I'm literally starting to see the whole concept of the military-industrial complex.
If you notice, he's taking a pill. Well, they'll set that up later on.
I was just going to say, do we know what that's for?
Yeah, well, they give it to you later.
Okay.
The anti-kaiju wall. And here's Raleigh, 5 years after the fight.
Yeah.
Looking so smug. I wish you would go up there yourself.
Yeah.
See how you like it. Torrance says, hopefully they'll make whatever planet they're from pay for it.
Yeah.
Well,
they were starting to say something about where they were from, but I missed it.
It's almost like it's another dimension.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. The rift was what they're coming through. There's only the one rift, I think. Well, in this film, there's only the one rift.
Yes, one.
Yeah, and they're coming through, and you do find out it's like another dimension.
So far, it's only been one rift. The black sets up something different, and they don't follow up after that. It just happens, and that's what we're dealing with in that show.
Yep. There goes your wall, buddies.
Yep.
Like wet tissue paper. Good eye, mate.
Striker Eureka. Striker Eureka was originally going to be Gypsy Danger, but they didn't. They thought it looked a little too cold and arrogant. I think.
Oh, okay.
They said the white paint job didn't work right for the hero Jaeger. Yeah, you put him in Top Gun, he's Iceman, the cocky guy.
Although
or the one that's in the new film, I forget what his name was.
Although
Hangman.
you kind of give him some latitude because he's kind of earned the arrogance, and he's also defending the technology that's proven to work.
And you would rather have a cocky, like someone who looks confident.
Yeah.
Someone's like, oh, we got lucky out there.
Yeah.
I don't know, next time they could kill us. You don't want someone to be
good
saying
point.
That.
Excellent point.
Just when he thought he was out, they bring him back in.
Right.
It's like Mark III. I thought it was Mark III.
Okay. Yeah. I stand corrected. It is Mark III.
Yeah, I think Churro Alpha is a Mark I.
Yeah.
Yeah. Striker Eureka is a Mark V, which is the most advanced in this film.
Mark V's are in part 2.
No, I'm saying it's the most advanced in this film.
Yeah.
Oh, Wolfie, is this based on something like a comic or something?
It's got a comic adaptation. Several.
Oh, but it's an original thing.
It was an original. It's an original. The guy who came up with the story was walking down a beach one day, and it was like a misty day, and he looked at I think it was a pier, and he says it looked like a monster rising out of the water, and then he started imagining a giant robot fighting it, and that's kind of where the wheels started to turn.
Mm-hmm.
The Shadow Dome.
See, don't that sound like a sports thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I think is appropriate for what these guys do. They're kind of like a sports venue.
Hey, it's Nanette. Oops, where are my manners? I forgot to use my usual mannerisms. Hi, Ma Pacelli.
Mako.
Okay, that's a great intro.
So Japanese. Rinko Kikuchi is her name.
and he speaks Japanese.
She was also in 47 Ronin with Keanu Reeves. Now let's meet our 2 extras.
Kaiju brains. Is that what those are?
they are the scientists who are studying.
Oh, it's what's his name from Torchwood?
Oh yeah.
Charlie Day.
Yeah, he's a kaiju fan. He like.
No, you don't.
Yeah. He's shaking his head like you are a dumb.
Yeah,
Wow.
pretty much. That's pretty much it.
Oh,
We
Torrance
are
said the
resistance.
kaiju that was rampaging through Australia looked kind of like Dragon Man from Marvel.
oh yeah. Too bad Marvel isn't still making good stuff because this is the kind of thing they could draw on.
If I was helming Phase 4 Marvel, I would be leading up to Fing Fang Foom and the other dragons.
There have been so many missteps between what's it, Iron Fist and what's that other one?
Shang-Chi,
Shang-Chi, yeah.
Eternals. But then again, we wouldn't be writing. We wouldn't even
Crimson
be writing.
Typhoon.
Oh yeah, Hong Kong.
Hey Al, do you know anything about the special effects on this? Is it all CG or what is it?
Combination of both.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both.
Okay.
They did with the kaiju. They designed them to. They are computer generated, but they wanted them to look like there might be somebody in a suit.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think there's some distance play here too. Russian husband and wife.
Cherno Alpha. I like just the big bucket head.
6 years of piloting that thing. I like that guy. Oh yeah, you're right, Al.
Yeah.
Then that means the Jaegers in part 2 is Mark 6.
I think Mark 6 and 7, isn't it? I thought I read one was a Mark 7. I do have to like just give up and watch it one day just so I
Yet
know.
they fall to pieces like the Transformers in the Bay films.
Ugh. Well,
I
like
think
the
I'll
one thing
see if
he knows there's a Jaeger. He doesn't know what Jaeger he's going to be assigned to.
Yeah.
And you know which one it is. I mean, you can pretty much guess.
Torrance says, "Boy, look at this cat. Looking at this cast, are we diversity on screen is something that's happened in the 2 or 3 years?"
Yeah, exactly. This is 2013. There was never diversity. Now they gotta and push for it because
Yeah. Yeah, see, you do something like this, you just do it.
yeah,
You don't make a deal about it. I don't mind diversity. I don't mind seeing all kinds of different whatever. But don't make it a focus of
Yeah.
your advertising.
That's why people call it the virtue signaling. If
Yeah.
it's real virtue, you don't have to signal it.
So cue my surprise when we had a sassy black woman on Jurassic Park domain that didn't make me want to punch her in the face.
Yeah.
I'm not encouraging violence against women, but man, that's so many years of seeing their woke take on a black woman. It was quite refreshing to see that lady on screen just slanging it up like the black women of old.
Yep.
And I cried, my Papa Chelly. Oh yeah,
Here's what
Tan
they
cried. Happy tears.
here's what they're talking about, the connection.
Gotcha.
I like it. These two, like, they're friends, but they're not.
Frenemies.
Frenemies. They're totally different viewpoints. I do like the bits and bobs and pieces of them they have floating in these like tanks.
Look, he's trying to give him a kiss.
Okay, so he's making a bold suggestion. It might have some merit, but it brings a lot of danger.
Oh yeah, it does. And here's his Jaeger. The rebuilt Gypsy Danger. I like it. It's like a captain with his starship.
Yeah, exactly.
I was gonna play the Star Trek theme. He's had a spotty career.
Ooh, Charlie Hunnam.
Mm-hmm. It's got so much potential, but it's like
He's never picked the right project. I mean, Sons of Anarchy was a good project, but he was King Arthur was not. And then he tried to remake Papillon, which did not. I don't think anybody saw. Why remake it when you have a perfectly good one that was done by can't think of the guy's name. Very famous actor, Bullet, Steve McQueen.
he was in Triple Frontier with Oscar Isaac and Pedro Pascal and Ben Affleck.
I know he's in. He's going to be in. Reading here, he's going to be in that Rebel Moon show. I think it's a Netflix show by Zack Snyder,
Hmm.
creating a new sci-fi universe franchisee kind of thing, a la Zack Snyder. We'll have to wait and see how that turns out. Let's wait and see.
I mean, I did not even like Army of the Dead.
I liked Army of the Dead. I thought that was kind of cool. Am I thinking the Batista film in Vegas, the
Yep.
zombies?
Yep.
I like that film.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
No sarcasm. I'm glad you did.
I know. Wasn't the
Just
greatest
saying it for
movie in the
in the
world,
back.
but it was enjoyable.
Daddy, I want a robot now.
So she's like a pilot in training type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, she wants to be the second pilot of Gypsy Danger.
But she's doing it for revenge reasons.
Yeah, you find out her backstory later, and I'll let you know right now. She's basically like an adopted child of Pentecosts.
But at the same time, there's
So
got to be
he's-
an element of revenge in it for him too, right?
Yeah, well, he's been a pilot. He's fought.
He has, but
he's
now
not
he's lost
excited.
his brother. You know that.
Oh no, I thought I was talking about Pentecost.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But yeah, there's an element of revenge that he would have.
Or rather,
But
he's
he's also had 5 years to kind of grieve about it though. So it's not the driving force.
he's more reluctant to get get back in the seat, and we'll find out later.
He's reluctant, but he also knows he's needed. It's the call to action.
Of course, you got the rivalry of the two guys measuring egos.
Alpha males. Pull them out and measure them, boys.
Meathead.
I will say this is kind of a weird comment, but the trays that they eat off of, those metal segmented trays, I love those things. I don't know what it is. I've always loved.
I agree with you.
I like keeping my food apart.
Oh, so you're like LL Cool J from Toys. I hate when food touches.
Yeah.
I want a barrier around my peas. I want to build a fortress around my mashed potatoes. And don't let your food touch.
Not that
wow. Good moves.
Yeah, he's good. He's a good
He
player.
does his own stunts. You gotta give Charlie Hunnam that.
I also like he does something in that he just did something that I appreciate when I see a fight sequence. Like the other guy's doing the whole flippity with the staff. He's sitting there in the same position. He's ready. He's like, I don't need to do this.
I'm not grandstanding because that does nothing except eat up my energy.
He's like, take a swing. That's all I'm waiting for.
You guys ever see the Corridor crew do that lightsaber fight? The realistic lightsaber fight?
But who do what? Who do now what?
Corridor crew, or Corridor Digital.
I know who they are. I don't know what.
Is she gonna kick his ass? She's gonna kick his ass, isn't she?
They're well matched.
It's not the object of the game. It's the object of the sparring match is to see how in sync they are.
Gotcha.
Right.
So a hit and a blow is basically showing how sync they are. So it's like I guess if I read it correctly, if they both got equal,
they're able to read each other. They can anticipate.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And that's what they find out is these two are synced.
I would like to see Shadowversity read this fight.
Yeah, right. I was just thinking that.
That and the Troy Achilles versus Hector.
Wow.
Kind of find that maneuver a bit unwise to use in a fight. Unless you're using a short sword.
I
That
do
one
love
move he just
I
did.
I have
Yeah.
always loved a bow staff.
Oh, me too.
I've always been very simplistic in my weaponry.
Mr. Beckett, this is not prom night.
Yeah.
See, she's the best candidate, but he's not going to let her do it because he knows she's got some issues. Plus, he loves her.
Well, that is one of those things where, lack of communication is the cause of the strife.
Right.
All right, guys, I got to step away. I'll be right back.
This is also the
Tiny
first.
bladder from drinking wine. Sorry. Oh, sorry.
I was saying this is the first romance story that wasn't really a romance, more of a friendship in the movie. I'm sure
Yeah,
there's several, but
it becomes, but it does become a romance. There is a romantic element to it, but it happens. It's realistic. They don't like suddenly are ripping each other's clothes off like like a lot of movies would show.
Mhm.
They just you see the connection that they have,
Or they're glad to be alive, make out.
and see Troy's not here to see his nose bleeding. I like how he's got his dog tag on on that little pillbox.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's cute.
But yeah, his brain has taken all it can from all the fighting that he's done. Poor Idris Elba.
Oh boy.
It is such a piecemeal piece of tech he's got there. It looks like part of it's like one of those little fireplace blow things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, seeing monsters.
Yep. Seeing their world for the first time.
Yeah, look, little knife heads.
What's
Yep.
their weakness?
What'd you say, Nanner?
I said, what's their weakness? That's what he should be trying to find out.
Yeah, but you got to look into their world. But guess what? It goes both ways. And he just revealed himself.
I did speak on a rewrite of the sequel in one of my streams, and it ties directly to this.
To this, these two,
Him drifting
or
into their
him
world.
drifting? Okay, yeah.
Because one thing
She,
about the
I like
sequel,
it. I just want to say she opened that door expecting not to see him. I just like that look at her, like, oh.
They killed a child. Prepare to kill it.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
what I was gonna say was one thing about the sequel that they didn't really explore enough was the fact that should I continue? Because that might be a spoiler. Maybe I should. I'll stop.
Yeah, there could be some people that haven't seen the second one, and let's not give too much away.
I mean, that's if
I
they
know the
want to
basics.
see it.
But,
I'm just doing it for the sake of Monticelli. She might want to see it.
Sorry, I missed that. See what?
The
The
second,
sequel.
yes, Pacific
Oh,
Rim.
sequel to this?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Pacific Rim
and
Uprising.
yeah, and so far she's only like 40 minutes into the movie, and she's still getting to know these characters, and I don't want to spoil what happens to them in the sequel.
We're about to find out her backstory.
Mm-hmm. Now, this scene was a direct Neon Genesis Evangelion reference. Almost.
Bow ties are cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, his cane is too short for him.
He wasn't a very good communicator before he did this.
No.
At least he's giving them the time and patience.
Now, Troy, did you see where Pentecost, Idris Elba's character's nose was bleeding?
You!
No,
Shut
I
up!
didn't.
Okay.
You!
That's why he
Start
takes the
talking.
pills. His brain has been on too many trips.
Oh, I see.
Plus, he was an early fighter, and those early ones didn't exactly have the best protection against radiation.
Suffering from a brain hemorrhage and radiation sickness. Man, he drew the short straw. Torrance says, I know who's to blame for this. Lord Zed.
Yeah.
He also adds, I do like that everything Charlie Day does in this movie is basically Charlie Day. All those kaiju body parts are basically the dead rats in Patty's hub.
Hannibal Chet.
Can we also take a moment of silence of Linda Carter, who has sacrificed herself to the woke?
Mm,
Who? What?
Linda Carter offered herself as tribute to the woke.
oh, great.
Where'd this come from?
Somebody had pointed out to me that she spoke about what the original Wonder Woman was really about, which was transgenderism and all the other stuff they like to push.
Oh, we all know the real truth.
hmm
Just a hot Amazonian with a lot of powers fighting bad guys.
hmm
This effect all done on screen.
hmm
Great lighting, great cinematography.
She's chasing the rabbit. She's chasing the rabbit.
Yep. She's in her memories.
This is Ghibli written all over it.
Who?
Studio Ghibli. Uh, Responsible for animated movies like My Neighbor Totoro, Princess Mononoke, Natsuka Valley of the Wind. They're the Pixar of anime.
Ah. Now, see, this is I look at this kaiju and I just see sprinkle him with Old Bay, baby. Steam his ass. Time for some crab.
You are one ugly mother. Beep.
Yeah, he is. I forgot what's the name of this kaiju? I forget.
Oh, I forgot to.
Let me see.
He's so brief and yet so memorable. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's not good.
Nope.
She just casually walks away. And that's a wife you want. A woman that's unafraid to get blasted by a plasma caster. Just walk away. Imagine just being on ground level with those things running around. Just
Right?
imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, worse, the Monsterverse. I mean, that's a nightmare to live in. Even if they are the good guys.
I like that shot of the Jaeger coming in overhead.
Mm-hmm.
Boo! Power down.
like I said, this was meant to be a reference to Neon Genesis Evangelion. In one of the scenes of Evangelion, or at least one of the episodes, they were testing out a giant robot known as an Ava, and
Right.
it went berserk due to forces at work that will take a lot to explain, but they had to go through so much elaborate means to stop it. And one of the main characters fished out one of the pilots outside out of the machine.
But they got some good food in some of those restaurants there.
Hmm.
I've always wanted to like go to an authentic back, like real Chinese food or whatever.
Probably not out. They probably will kidnap you and take your organs out. I'm just saying, watch your back
Oh, you know
if
what
you
I
go
mean.
there. Yeah, I know. I mean, I played Deus Ex Human Revolution. I've seen the underbelly of Hong Kong. He's just geeking out, isn't he? Like
I
at a
just say he's a kid. He's a kid in a candy store right now.
or a nerd at a convention center. There's Al.
Ron Perlman kept those shoes after the film,
Nice.
and then eventually his wife melted them down to make shoes for herself.
Oh
Wow.
wow.
Do a little Chinatown on him.
Was he mad? I doubt it.
What, Chinatown?
No, was
You,
he mad that she did that?
oh, it didn't say. It just gave the info.
Okay. That's a dad for you.
The way he says his name would piss me off if I were Raleigh. Raleigh.
Torrin Glenn says if Linda Carr had just said it was all about bondage, she would have been on point. Marcin was not subtle about that.
Yep. That's true.
Oh, this fight,
Yeah.
Charlie Hunnam actually broke the other actor's nose,
Ouch.
and
Yikes.
it's one of the shots in this scene is the actual punch. They kept it in. He says he doesn't hold Charlie Hunnam at all responsible for him, but he's actually proud of himself that he actually stayed up
Yeah.
when he did it. Your ranger start acting like what? feel so bad for her because she,
Yeah.
you've and you got to consider Raleigh. He knows she's the best candidate.
Yeah.
The thing
But
is,
she
did
has
they
to get.
forewarn her that, hey, you're going to see memories that are really disturbing? I didn't remember hearing them say that.
Well, she must have
Well,
gotten
he
some
did.
sort of training.
He did. Yeah, they did. He did mention that you're going to see things, and you kind of got to realize what's going on. But she did, like Wolfie basically said, went down a rabbit hole of her scariest memory when she was attacked, when she had that kaiju coming at her.
His reluctance is the fact that his brother was still in his brain when he died.
Oh, we're getting more of the memory here of what happened. Time for a crab feast.
Did you eat today? Oh,
Yes, I did actually.
just making sure.
Yeah, I had some bacon and eggs for breakfast, and I had some Red Baron pizza.
Neat.
And I had a couple of chicken nuggets later on.
Chicky nuggies.
Little chicken nuggets.
Chicken attack.
That little actress did her
Yeah.
best with the scenes that she was in.
Yeah, and I like this shot too. The first meeting.
Look at the helmets back then. Look how you had to get out of that thing.
Oh. Oh.
See, it would have been a lot worse if he not been there.
Yeah.
It's like, say what you will about heroes helping and causing collateral damage, but would the sea be
Yeah.
better off without the heroes being there? I mean, really. Never touch
I
me.
like it one. Never touch me. Two. Never touch me.
Well, I would have said you don't get either from me if you don't get my respect.
Everybody's looking at him.
Well, he almost
Yeah, it's
got
like
them killed.
that would be a
Yeah.
terrifying thing to experience. Whoa.
And it
Kaiju time.
starts.
And there's two of them.
Yep, this time it's usually one by one.
Yep. First time two came through. Itachi and Leatherback.
Mm-hmm.
Tag team champions of the world.
Okay, so something tells me that something goes wrong and they're going to have to go in.
Oh, you think?
Your powers of observation is astounding. You get no points.
I know, right?
Cherno Alpha. I like Crimson Typhoon's got like 3 arms. It's got
Yeah,
like
I noticed that.
and it's got 3 people piloting it. It's a
Mm-hmm.
trip.
Just to compensate for that arm.
I love his glasses.
Me too.
Chow's, not Charlie Days. Which has actually been disproven, I think.
Yeah,
The
it's really
dinosaurs-
just a relay, really. All the consciousness would be in the main brain.
I love the fact
Trying
that
to
they
put on a
talk
brave
about
face.
kaiju crap. And just how good it is for fields. Can you imagine the tomatoes that Godzilla could bring in?
Well, I like that. It's classified, so I can't tell you even if I wanted to. But it is cool, so I might tell you. I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, I know.
Well, we won't be putting him as the fall guy for interrogations. He'll sing like a bird.
I did a little bit.
Oh, sorry, Mapacelli.
Thank you.
It's Ron Perlman. We've come to expect him to say stupid shit.
Whoop.
By the way, this is the most agile kaiju they've faced so far.
And in
Itachi.
fairness, Wolfie, I mean, it's not like you're the one that said it, so it's not like it's your fault.
I'm apologizing for the movie.
Fair enough. Okay, that's
Did you
pretty
guys?
cool.
Yeah,
That
it
is
was a
pretty damn cool.
buzz.
What was also cool is the fact that the robot shook its head when it got up.
Yeah.
It didn't even need to do that, but it did.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this scene. You will never see this in Transformers. Uh-oh.
Okay,
Here come
clever
my favorite.
move. Okay, I really like this score too.
Yeah,
Yep,
it's got a
switches
really
up
good
depending on
score.
who's fighting. And left, and a right, and a 1, and a 2. Kind of putting a target on his back with that thing. Uh-oh. Chuck has a good heart. He just got a lot of arrogance in him.
Yeah. Well, these guys are dead, so
Yep. Time to get angry. Just gotta notice that the thumb's tucked in.
yeah.
Well,
Oh, that's not good.
no.
Not good at all. Uh-oh.
And here's the other one. Leatherback. The one with the tail is Itachi.
So when the one guy said something about them having a hive mind, does that mean that all the ones back home are keyed into these guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're like the Borg.
Okay.
Oh.
Well,
And think about it like this. They upgrade their kaiju every time they launch them.
right. They are progressively better and better. They kn- and they know they start learning the tactics. And this is the first time they've had two. Man, this was a new one.
Mm-hmm.
An EMP.
Yep.
But theirs is nuclear powered.
Yep, and analog.
Which they get wrong in this movie.
Huh?
People have pointed out that what they're discussing analog is incorrect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
But for the sake of the story.
Right.
Yeah. Techno mumbo
they-
jumbo to make story happen.
Yep.
I think they made the same mistake in another movie too. I forgot what it was. Oh, there's the second one.
Yeah.
Strike 2 movie.
Once.
That's probably why they're learning. Man, all that
Wow.
prosperity going to waste.
On the what?
All that prosperity going to waste.
Oh yeah.
This is nothing compared to Godzilla versus Kong.
I think. Well, the one it's a cool comparison is Godzilla versus Kong. You take the viewpoint of Kong or Godzilla. This one, you are a person. You're looking up at these things coming at you, and they're gigantic.
Imagine that closing in your face while you're running away from all that.
Yeah.
Hey, you got one more room.
Imagine being stuck in there, not being able to move.
Yeah.
Just tapped it like it's a toy.
Don't call me that. Take the spear guns and do something real stupid.
Right. Exactly.
I just like the way he said it.
He knows what they're doing. He's self-aware of it. Hi. Hey, ow, I just said hi, man. That was rude. Hmm?
What a great entrance.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That backlighting.
Gypsy has entered the ring.
It's for reals, not for play.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Go right for the main weapon. Disable it. Oh, we're bros now?
Well, that's kind of how it is in the trenches, you know?
Right.
Wee.
The Road Dog, Jesse James, the badass, Billy Gunn, the New Age Outlaws.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages.
Sartorian Gain comment.
Ah.
This was the icing on the cake of the trailer. That was the trailer scene.
Yeah.
Here's one thing that the Toro had emphasized in an interview. He wanted to emphasize the weight. Look at the weight of that thing.
Yeah.
Of both of them, actually. This is nothing like Transformers where they're just moving like they're on moon physics.
Right.
Even when Gypsy got tossed across that bridge, it's like it was floating, but at the same time you can feel the weight of it.
I think this rocket punch.
Oh, brilliant.
Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Get a little extra meat in that fist.
A kick.
Kind of like Doc Ito's hammer.
Yep. Doc Ito. And the Big O.
Ooh.
Now, Big O, I know. I've seen Big O.
Ooh.
Squish.
Face palm. Tastes good, didn't it? Who's to say that he's not a reference to Samael from Hellboy? Plasma cannon. Engage.
Engage. Poof, poof.
Ooh, there goes his arm.
Yep.
Disarmed his other weapon. Ping.
And the bird flies away. That was a clever little touch.
Stomp on its head. Make sure it's dead.
Oh, don't worry.
We got you covered, Monticelli. Well, you ain't gonna
Okay.
get much better than that.
There we go.
No pulse.
Look, he's
more to
also
get.
covered in his blood.
Now there was another one, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Hitachi. It's hunting Newt.
Right. Because he's a dumbass.
Yeah. It knows exactly. It basically it's in his head.
Yep.
It's reading. It knows exactly where he is.
They need to get him out of there and someplace else.
Because she wants
Went
his
back to the
little
shower
dude.
dome. Surprised they didn't say little white dude.
Yeah, give me my glasses so I can see it coming.
I'm so glad I got shatterproof glasses. I hate seeing glasses shatter upon impact. Well, they're dead. Serves you right, you jackasses. Sorry, Monticelli.
No,
Well-
you're right.
He wanted to see one up close and personal. There you go.
Yep. He's got.
Oh,
his chance.
you're right. It was foreshadowing.
Was it everything you hoped it would be? Dumbass.
Now give him a kiss. I think he wants to make you babies.
I think we need the Ghostbusters.
She still has the cut wounds on
But
her
I
chest.
love the fact it's carrying a ship as a weapon.
Mhm. There's something I
You're-
didn't mention earlier in the movie. How they walk like they're marching.
Yeah. You're right though. The voice of GLaDOS really does bring something to it.
Mm-hmm. Mine.
Ooh.
That tail must weigh more than a ton.
What? Gypsy Danger?
No, Itachi's tail.
Oh, more than that.
It's like a wrecking ball. A massive wrecking ball.
Oh, is Miley Cyrus around?
I like a wrecking ball. Good one. Great reference.
Kaiju came in like a wrecking ball.
Great.
Okay.
Now I'm picturing
You see
Big
Miley
Al
Cyrus
on the
riding his
wrecking ball.
tail. Oh, I love that shot.
Yep.
Right up his crotch.
Gratuitous crotch shot.
Oh goodness. Remember, guys, these buildings are completely deserted.
Oh, I love this shot.
Me too. Physics.
Ding, 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 ding.
Newton's law of physics.
That is kind of funny, yeah. Actually, I'd love to hear what the Corridor Crew has to say about this movie.
I think they did say something about this movie. I don't know which episode it was though.
That's okay. I can go look for it later.
Oh.
Good dodge.
Yep. Mine. Give it here. The claw.
Freeze.
Evelyn Hampton. Newton's cradle.
Yep.
Crack.
Break.
That was clever. That was
I
very
love how
clever.
the hand opens like that.
Make a wish.
Yeah. A little bit of King Kong inspiration there.
Ow, 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 ow. Now, who told you we're in time for acupuncture? They fly now?
They fly now.
Only a line that appropriate for this occasion, but that one movie, no.
Yeah. Yeah, it works
should've
here. It didn't work there.
It should have been common knowledge that stormtroopers had jetpacks. I almost got into a comment argument with somebody about that.
And they are high because you can see the curvature of the earth.
Yep. That thing can breathe in space apparently.
I did 2 videos about the stormtroopers being able to fly long before.
Sword deployed. That was a new gadget she put in, I think.
Yep. They call it a plot hole, but I'm like, no, they just didn't have time to school him on what new things that Gypsy Dancer had.
Woof.
Oh
Slice.
yeah.
That's the
And
way.
think about it like this. Look how long it takes for that thing to get deployed. No, I'm still speaking on about a quote unquote plot hole of this movie that they call it.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't they tell him about the sword? Why do they need to tell him about the sword? Why wouldn't they?
Like I said, they were thrust into action fairly quickly.
Not only that, they were on a time till they need to first of all get him drift ready for a co-pilot.
Woof.
Superman landing.
Yeah.
Man,
Sorry, Tokyo. Sorry.
it's Hong Kong, dude.
Oh, Hong Kong. Okay. Yeah, that actually makes more sense. China.
It's
Well,
very,
it is
very,
now.
very colorful there. That was very exhilarating.
Their first time together, they take out 2 kaiju.
Not bad on the first date.
Yeah, right?
Does not mean you get to second base yet. The timetable that they have before that thing starts dissolving.
He doesn't know what kaiju what?
Kaiju
Brain.
brain.
Gotta admit, those suits are very sleek.
Yeah.
Pretty sure they had concept art of the suits back then versus now too.
Proud Papa.
Hmm.
Two crews and two big giant robots that you don't have anymore. They're down to two. There's only two of them left.
Think about how bad it was before then, or at least how decent it was back then.
So she knows about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. That kind of makes sense.
Those little
Kaiju
mites.
lice.
And I swear that's just like what's it called? Cloverfield.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And it was funny is that they're crawling around too.
Yeah.
These are like a mixture of reptilian, amphibian, marine.
And blacklight.
And bioelectric something or other.
Yeah.
Bioluminescence. Yeah, if I were Hannibal Chow, I would so want to do this kid in. 'Cause
Yeah,
he
just
was
punch him in the
pissing
back of
me
the head.
off.
What?
Kaiju baby. I love how they still got
And
the
that's the
umbilical cord
umbilical, right?
attached.
It strangled itself on the umbilical cord.
It was also premature.
I was just gonna say it's probably a preemie.
Look, there's snot coming out of his nose.
Yay. Oh, bull crap.
Yeah.
I totally was on top of everything. His inner Hellboy came out.
Wow.
Snack time.
And he choked on him. I guess he didn't like the cornbread too.
Well, just lived long enough to kill that asshole.
He's allergic to assholes.
Yes.
There's anaphylaxis.
Oh well. It's none of your business.
Could be looking at his own future.
Yep.
With the radiation, I think, is what really got him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There were three. One of them with the baby.
He's
No,
talking
now
about a
there's
fresh one.
yeah,
he's
now
talking about
there's
the new.
two more hovering over the
Oh.
breach. And he's saying there should be a third.
Well, maybe the other one's on break, you know?
Hey, buy me a drink first.
He's like, I don't know what to do with your hand.
Calling me Elvis.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, this was that you know that was appropriate.
Right.
Well, you did get bigger. Excuse me.
Get on the soapbox.
Yep.
This is a great speech.
Oh yeah. Right on the 4th of July speech from Independence Day.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right. I said it.
Open the blast doors. Open the blast doors. Sorry.
Close the blast doors. Close the blast doors.
I can't do that, Hal.
Dude's got you pegged, dude.
I like the guy who plays the father.
Yeah.
I love a bulldog.
Yeah.
I love dogs in general.
True. I love the swoosh face dogs. Like a bulldog, a pug,
Shih Tzu.
Shih Tzus.
I had a Shih Tzu.
I've only ever had one dog in my life. I had a poodle.
I want a
Named Fluff
beagle.
Fluff. My grandfather had beagles, so I have experience with beagles. And Queenie and Brownie. Brownie was Queenie's pup. Going in together.
I like that. It's like Cerebro.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, they're like
made together.
assembled.
It's almost like they're 3D printed
Yeah.
Mhm.
genetically. Genetics. I think they have
He
to
goes
be
to
a
the
toilet.
toilet.
There's a toilet sitting in the middle of the street. I love that.
Realistically speaking, how heavy does those things can live?
Well, I was just gonna say, I don't think there's any way those choppers could lift those.
Exactly. I think
But
you'll
that,
probably need 20 more of those,
it's
Right.
the magic of cinema.
Yeah.
right?
It's like the analog nuclear thing, you know?
Mm-hmm. It's a good exercise machine if you when you really think about it.
Yeah.
Later on, we get Power Rangers cadets in the second one. They're pretty much playing with them at this point.
I wonder if like the whole like 3 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 6 o'clock thing is going to go bye bye eventually because we don't use that kind of clock as much anymore.
Yeah. In
Mm-hmm.
this kind of a situation, you need like a whole hemisphere because it could be above you
Yeah.
and all around you.
Well, just like they would say 12 o'clock high in front and above.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Number 3.
Uh-oh.
Big and slattern. Slattern, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dun dun dun.
The kaiju theme song is really good. Very imposing. Mama hentai.
Wow.
Big, small, we're killing it. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. It's like the raptor. They come from they're coming from the side.
Yep. Hey, he's headbutting them.
It's like I
What's
gotta
some
take this
tiny
guy out
ass?
fast. Ouch.
Tentacle whip.
They got hit hard. And this is why they didn't tell him about the damn sword earlier.
Yeah.
Because they learned from it. I don't think the movie had to explain everything about that. Nitpickers. Could not have said any better.
Fry him.
Kaiju kebab.
Nice, Two-Face. Trying to figure out what point did Gypsy's leg get damaged? Well, that's your biggest mistake, dude.
Ugh. Slicey, slicey.
Oh man.
Do a superhero pose.
Son of a.
That's gonna leave a mark.
That's gonna leave a mark. Yeah, exactly.
Well, they're getting their licks in. I'm surprised his arms are still functioning. I need help.
I need an adult.
On the way, boss. Right on, boss. On the way. Yeesh.
Hello.
So Striker's got a bomb, but Gypsy is a bomb.
Mm-hmm.
A sword come in handy.
Wow.
I salute you, sir. Thank you for your service.
Oh, jeez.
See the fish.
Yep.
Oh, they're
And
gonna
then
be
the
flown
water's
up
about
to
to
this
come right
ultra.
back.
Yeah,
Exactly.
there to go.
Bet you at the surface you see like 5 boats pop up at
Yeah.
the
That's how
and some kid.
Sharknadoes happen, people.
Like, imagine somebody was out to sea just having a good time and suddenly bloop, bloop, bloop.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, you
Oh,
don't.
come on. Son of a gun.
Come here, you.
Ugh. Taking him with them. That's how they can get through.
Yep.
Yes, that's what it feels like. Ow, ow, ow. Acupuncture, ow. Just how many sons of bitches do you have?
Ooh. Yeah, that'll do it all
Critter.
right.
And they're in the breach.
Now you get to see the precursor's world. First, I would have gone with Moolians.
Booleans.
Then precursors. When I heard about their true names, I'm like, that's what you were going for?
Oh, precursors.
Lame. That's the name of the aliens.
What's the name we give them, right?
Hmm?
We give them the name precursors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of strange.
It's like I think you could have came with a better name, Del Toro. Or some Mulans. Something other than precursors.
Man, the buttons never work when you need them.
I know, right?
He's got to do that while he's losing oxygen.
Oh, that would have been bad. He got
Mhm.
ground up before he could hit the self-destruct.
And they would have had to reverse engineer that thing.
It's impressive that he was able to do all that without being able to breathe.
Oh, look, there's an eye. The Eye of Sauron. You've seen it
What's
too, Gandalf.
that? What's this thing?
An eye, lidless, wreathed in flame. Hello. He's lying up so he can escape out of there. Sure shot.
And he's out.
T-pose. Welcome to Earth, bitches.
Yeah, right?
Hello, boys. I'm back.
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
Nice.
I like that they have the die come out. That you
Yeah.
so to see it.
Mm-hmm. Attention to detail. I love that.
She's like, great, I'm in the middle of the water now. What am I supposed to do?
Well, that's what she was looking for.
Yeah.
She knows how they're going to track her. She was looking for him.
Pretty sure there's a flare gun on one of those things too. Come on, you know how this goes. Do what the Hulk does.
Right.
Thank you for not doing Hollywood CPR.
Right. Although I will say something else. When they say I can't find a pulse, hardly conclusive. It's very difficult to find a pulse, especially if it's weak.
Mhm.
Especially wearing freaking gloves.
You're
Good
squeezing
point.
me tonight. You couldn't breathe after all that you went through? He's now elected marshal.
Yep.
Consider the apocalypse canceled.
Yep.
Until part 2.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
I like these. And the dog lived. I like that look he gives, like it's hitting him. Yeah.
Yeah.
My son's gone, but he died a hero.
First on-screen bro hug between man and woman. Highway through the
Danger zone. Right.
riding in the highway.
Written by
through
Guillermo
the-
del Toro.
That
And yes,
was
there
pretty good,
is
Travis
another
Beecham.
scene. Yeah, Travis
Wait, what?
Beecham was he was the one who was walking on the beach and what the pier looked like a monster coming out of the. No, I was saying there is a mid-credit scene. So
All right, is
yeah,
there?
Evelyn knows it's
Oh, yeah,
not
yeah.
over.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but Troy and Nanette don't.
It's not over to the fat lady sings.
I ain't hear no fat lady. Get us out of here. You're obsessed with the fat lady.
You're just
like all
obsessed
the-
with a fat lady.
I like the credits, all the the design elements, and
Yeah.
It's like toys, man. I want those toys.
they're out there.
This came after Avengers, right?
While I was doing closing credits, I'll be right back.
What,
2013.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm not good with knowing dates of
I think
a lot of
wasn't
films.
Avengers 2012?
Could be.
Because they're the credits are quite similar.
Everybody's doing this kind of stuff now.
Mm-hmm. Even Skyline did it.
Idris Elba,
Rinko
Rinko Kikuchi,
You owe me
Charlie Day.
$5.
Charlie, Day and the Night.
I saw a film with him in it that was like a weird comedy. Broke up with a girlfriend and wanted to get back with her, and he teams up with the ex of another.
I say you owe me $5, Al.
No, I don't.
We only
My
pronounced our
channel,
last
you owe
name
me
correctly.
$5. Pacific Rim.
Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
There it is. It's a good thing you retrieved that.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Good thing Mapache wasn't around to hear that.
Why?
Yeah, he was alive.
Why I missed coming to the bathroom.
He's pissed because he couldn't find his shoe.
Well, at least it's the end of the movie you didn't check out. That was three GDs.
Wow.
Well, good. I was in the bathroom and I didn't hear them.
Yeah.
So now, at least now you know that once the credits come in, that's your cue to step out now.
Okay, that was a good movie. I got to admit.
I'm
That was-
glad
This is
you
interesting.
liked it. I've always liked. I mean, it ticks off a lot of boxes of things I like: giant robots, monsters. It's got
You
humor.
guys can just
it's
skip
got
the second one, just go straight into black.
little touch of romance. Cool fight scenes. Great effects.
Was the second one worth it?
No,
No,
Oh, okay. Forget it.
sadly.
just watch the
Sadly.
anime. Just
I
watch the
mean,
anime.
I'm gonna watch it just so I know, so I can experience, so I have the experience of watching it. You know, maybe only the one time, but at least I'll know. And
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are like, well, I'm just going to skip it because of this. I at least want to watch it so I make sure I don't like it.
To make sure I don't like it.
You know what I mean? It's
I
kind of
know.
like I've heard a bunch of stuff, but I don't know.
You don't know for yourself. Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
And you know, my brain, I think everybody needs to decide their own viewing habits. But I'm one that's like, you know, if I want to watch something or if I have an interest, I'm going to watch it, even if I'm kind of worried or cautious or, you know, or here I've heard a lot of stuff about it. Industrial Light and Magic, a Lucasfilm limited company.
They're everywhere.
Yes, they are. Them and Weta, of course, got a lot of going now too, thanks to Lord of the Rings. But I hear now Lord of the Rings is doing an anime.
Oh, boy.
Lord of the Rings is doing everything now, and most of it
War
sucks.
the War of the Rohirrim, but they've got some decent voice talent coming in, including Miranda Otto. I guess going to be Eowyn again.
Oh, okay. Probably not gonna watch it though.
Yeah, I don't have much interest in War of the Ring, but I'll wait to see what I hear about the War of the Rohirrim.
Oh yeah! The most badass army I've ever witnessed on the big screen.
Yeah, I can't wait till
Also
we
led by
do
Kurt Urban. Sorry.
Carl Urban. Eomer. One of my favorite characters in there, Eomer. Of course, Gimli is my favorite character. I like Eomer. I like Boromir too. And
Aragorn will
Boromir.
always be mine.
Yeah,
Ever
it's
since I
hard.
watched,
It's hard. Not there's no one that I don't like in the film. That's
I was saying Aragorn's been my favorite since the Backsheet movie.
so. Troy liked it. Nanette, what do you think?
It was an interesting movie.
Wow.
Not sure what that was.
I think he was trying to like do a snore.
Oh,
Either
Sorry,
that or
Charlie.
he needs some.
I thought
or he needs
something
some
was happening to
antihistamine.
you.
No.
He
I
needs some
was
serious nasal spray.
no. I was doing a callback to our robot jocks.
Oh yeah.
I thought that movie was boring. But
This one was definitely a step up. Though,
this
right?
one was definitely better. In
Definitely.
fact, when Troy said he liked it, I had said that too, but I guess you guys didn't hear me.
Oh, I didn't hear.
But
I'm sorry.
yeah, it was an interesting movie, and of course, it's at the end. You know, it's never over.
Right.
But I did like that bit. Where it's like, check and make sure it's dead, and they turn around. Let's check for a pulse. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay. It's dead.
Yeah, no pulse.
I love it when Monticelli geeks out.
Yup.
Yeah, I definitely think they picked the right Jaeger design to be the hero Jaeger.
Yeah.
There was just something about that design. It had more personality than the other ones did. I mean,
It had Inception forms.
Striker Eureka looked cool, but it just didn't have that extra little thing, you know. But they're all great designs. I would love, and I'm sure there's a book out there somewhere with like a lot of the designs that they didn't use.
There is.
And I know there's a lot of stuff on like the official website and thing, all kinds of different dedicated to the monster makers
There you
Harryhausen
go.
and Shiro Honda. Well, that is,
And I could see both of their
Pacific
influences
Rim.
in this movie.
Oh, definitely, because you got the motion
Yeah.
of the robots and the creatures, and of course, the the brain behind Godzilla.
So many CG artists will cite Ray Harryhausen and stop motion animation as an influence on modern CG.
Yeah, and
You know?
it's something you don't see really that much anymore, and it's so sad. I mean, you saw it in Robot Jocks. I mean,
Yeah.
that stop motion kind of feel, and it works for robots.
Agreed.
It just looks so right, even though you can tell it's stop motion, but it just works better with a robot.
Yeah.
Because if you see some of the robots they have now, it looks like it's someone doing stop motion animation. Well, that was Pacific Rim. I enjoyed watching that again. I'm so glad that the Pacellis liked it. I know Wolfie liked it because Wolfie's right now sitting in a pile of his own sweat and
Yeah.
reaching for
Exactly.
reaching for a cigarette.
Yeah, reaching for a cigarette. Right, exactly.
Yeah, getting some water to rehydrate because he's been all
Oh, I'm
night.
definitely gonna need that.
But that is this week's film. Next week's film is a biggin. It's another classic in sci-fi, and it is
Blade Runner,
Yeah.
the
Blade
original
Runner.
theatrical.
I'm planning the
release?
original theatrical. And Al, when we finish up, give me a link where I can get it to you.
Okie dokie. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm skipping
But
on that one.
That's fair.
It's not that I don't like Blade Runner. It's just that there's too many versions of it that people keep telling me which one's the best, and I cannot make heads or tails which one's the best. So I said, I give up. I'm going to stick to the sequel.
I've only ever seen the one that was in the movie theater because that's
Oh,
all I've ever seen was the movie theater.
I was saying the other day on my stream, I was talking with Deleted Scenes, and I said, I've got the Blu-ray that's got all the different versions on it. Honestly, I've still only ever watched the two versions: the original theatrical trail, U.S. theatrical trail release, and the whatever you'd call it, the director's cut or whatever.
There's director's cut. There's the ultimate cut. There's so many cuts.
Yeah.
Too many cuts. Darn it.
One of these days, I might have to take a week and watch a different version each night.
Not me.
Yeah, Blade Runner next week. That's going to be cool. And hold on, I'm doing something here. Of course, 2 weeks from tonight is a big night, July 2nd, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be watching the classic, some say the greatest film of all time. I would almost be in there if it wasn't for a couple other films. Gone with the Wind, the original classic, epic romance, not sci-fi, Civil War, sci-fi. Ooh, that would be an interesting take, dude.
Right?
Sci-fi, but there was a Civil War on Mars. But yeah, just
frankly, my dear, I don't give a frack.
Yeah, but that's going to be in 2 weeks. And July on my channel is a lot of cinema classics. Gone with the Wind, and then Casablanca, and the original Day the Earth Stood Still. Gonna look forward to July. July's a good month, I think, for me. But I'm just so glad that everyone was able to join us. Everyone had a great time watching. Ray Harryhausen signed a book about Ray Harryhausen movies. Awesome. Did you meet him, Evelyn? Did you meet Ray Harryhausen? Because that would be cool. Meeting someone like that, of that stature, is always kind of neat. Like I said, I've met a lot of celebrities and stars, but there are those rarefied ones like Nichelle Nichols or David Prowse and uh, Peter Mayhew and Kenny Baker and Anthony Daniels. Oh yeah, she met Ray Harryhausen. That is awesome.
Nice.
That is being in the presence of greatness. I want to thank, of course, Troy and Nanette as always for being with me, and thanks to Wolfie for being my special guest tonight. I'm so glad. Next time I have a monster movie or giant robot showing up, I'll definitely clue you in if you want to join in.
Of course.
And let's see what's coming up tomorrow night, or is it later tonight?
Later tonight, from your perspective, yeah. Over on
Geezers.
Over on
Age of Boomers channel.
Over on Age of Boomers, Geeky Geezers. We'll be talking about. We'll be getting you caught up on the week's worth of geek news. Ezra Miller is trying to
Psycho,
going for a personal worst somehow. In fact, that one is still in flux, and we're following up on. Same thing with the box office for Lightyear. We're holding off until the very last minute to get as much up-to-date details as possible before we go live tomorrow on that, but we'll certainly be talking about that as well. And
there's a starman farting in the sky.
You joke, but we'll be talking about specifically that as well. To Infinity and Beyond has now become a fart joke, apparently. We will discuss. Wow. The rest you got to tune in tomorrow on Age of Boomers channel to find out.
And Monday night, of course, check out Sound Engraver. Tuesday night, I am going to be on Professor Geek. We are continuing the book study of Shatterpoint, the Star Wars EU story about Mace Windu. I did my reading tonight. It's really cool. It's neat getting to know Mace Windu a little bit better.
Also on Tuesday night over on Mr. Matchstick's channel will be Culture Fortress, where I will be talking about the oft-forgot, I think it was like late 80s, early 90s TV show Werewolf.
Oh, I remember that show.
Yep.
That's who was like Chuck? Was Chuck Connors?
Chuck Connors was, yes, he was the other werewolf. Yeah.
Yep. I always
Same
remember,
deal for me would be our anime spotlight of Gunsmith Cats.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
I remember Werewolf, like the first opening line of the first show was like, there's two kinds of people in this world, those who believe in UFOs and those who don't. I think that's like the first line or something like that. I remember that. I, for some reason, remember that. But yeah, that was a cool show.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Tuesday. Wednesday night, I think Soundtracks with Birdman is going to be doing Showgirls.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. That seems to be what he's doing this week.
Someone had to do it eventually, I guess.
Yeah. I was
man
always
is
on the
bold.
brink of. Yep. He's gonna have. I think it's retro, not retro reels. Oh no, I think it is retro reels. Retro reels and Eric Woods and Age of Boomer, and they're going to be watching Showgirls, and I'm going to watch along with it on my own. I'm not part of the show, but I'll be watching along because why not?
Because why not? I agree.
Why not? Anything on Thursday? Anybody?
Not that I'm aware of.
Me and Matthew Flynn will be doing a stream that day.
Cool.
Okay.
Transformer related.
Very good. And on Friday we have
Last
Call.
Yes.
I got it right.
Exactly. And I'm not 100% certain. Tentatively, we're going to be doing a rewatch of Heartbreak Ridge. However,
is that the Clint Eastwood one?
That is the Clint Eastwood one. Yes.
Would
Would you like to?
I love that movie.
Okay. I can
Yeah.
make that happen for you, but
That'd be awesome. I would
I
appreciate
should
it.
just warn you that I am trying to get a guest lined up. So if I can, it will instead be another interview stream. So
Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
keep you posted on that.
Yeah. Let me know. I mean, I'm not trying to insinuate myself in there, but
No, that's fine. I don't
do
know.
really appreciate. I like that movie. It's
Yeah,
really
I don't know someone wants in unless they mention. I can arrange that for you. For sure.
sweet.
So I'm going to be making up two thumbnails in
Yeah.
preparation to find out what I'm going to be doing on Friday, and that's where we're
Okay.
at. That
That's
brings us
Friday.
to
And
Saturday and
that
Netter's
brings us
rewatch.
back around to Saturday with Blade Runner at 10. I'm assuming 10 p.m. Eastern as usual.
Yep.
And like I said, for those who weren't there, I did a afternoon with Al a couple days ago, just out of the blue for fun, and had a good time. You know, just wanted to talk with the peeps, talk with the Al pals out there. But I hope everyone has a great rest of the weekend. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there, all those who've been like a dad, all those who have been even fur dads, fur baby daddies.
Yeah.
You're all special. If your dad's not with you anymore, of course, God, just remember him. God bless him. This is my 54th year without my dad on Father's Day. This was my first year without my mom on Mother's Day. So
Man.
feel it,
Sorry for your loss.
Thank you. Well, I'm getting there. It's always going to be weird, but yeah, all the dads out there, God bless you. I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. And does anybody have any final last words or snide remarks or
No.
nope? Um, uh, Once again, love all you guys. Thanks for joining us. Can't do it without you. You are the friends in Films with Friends. So take care, everyone, and God bless.